You are here to teach others, and learn for yourself, peace and harmony within the structure of family and close relationships. At times the manner in which you learn this, or teach this, can be a bit disruptive to others, but in the end you always walk away with a clear understanding of exactly what took place and who was responsible. To be truthful, you really do not like arguments or disagreements, but they always manage to surface in one way or another. Because you strive to keep relationships very stable, your life can be a bit boring at times, and you really don't care for the stagnation this brings. Because you're always trying to prevent change, certain relationships can linger longer than their expiration or sell-by date. The best way to describe you is someone who doesn't really like change, but attracts it on a regular basis. When it comes to material possessions, you have a deep-rooted fear of poverty, or going without. So this puts you on a constant quest of making sure that you have enough things to sustain you. Because you like to share, you are a tremendous gift giver. You always seem to know exactly what to give another person. Your spiritual lessons in life are focused around the subject of forgiving yourself and others. If you mistreat someone, consciously or unconsciously, you seem to suffer the consequences almost immediately, and this in turn allows the love you have for someone to resurface in a very meaningful way. When it comes to career, you will do great in any field that requires communication. When it comes to intimate relationships and marriage, you won't settle for anyone who's not capable of carrying their own weight. You strive for a very interdependent relationship, which can be boring at times, but very stable. Your mind is very keen and well equipped at dissecting anything related to philosophy, religion or spirituality. In fact, these subjects truly fascinate you. You possess a tremendous amount of intuition and should participate in exercises such as yoga, meditation, anything metaphysical. You're very connected to those realms, and it's here that you discover your faith. As far as your career goes, your interests are usually technical, metaphysical or scientific. You normally prefer to work alone, without any distractions, so you can see your projects through to the very end. You do spend a lot of time alone, and some prefer to sleep alone, even if they're married. There is something about sharing a bed with someone that is very intrusive on an energetic level. Be careful to not spend too much time alone, you just may end up a hermit. You're not very emotional, or at least you have a difficult time understanding your own emotions, and even more of a difficult time expressing them. In fact, you view most emotional people as being silly and very random. You take a much more analytical approach to things. It's important for you to always search out a perfect balance between your heart and your mind. Your mind seems to be very fixed and stubborn. Your mind can convince you to be cold-hearted and cynical, and this is when you need to hand everything over to your heart. The key to life is learning to share your feelings, trust in others, and try to not to be so mental about everything. Open your heart, be compassionate and learn to love openly. Because you were born under the astrology sign of Capricorn, you can be resourceful, ambitious, determined, very organized, realistic, canny, patient, witty, loyal, goal-oriented, strong-willed, efficient, hardworking, fearless, responsible, thoughtful and completely irresistible. But you can also be insatiable, never satisfied, rigid, hold a grudge, overambitious, moody, overcritical, stubborn, a social climber and very competitive. Here are some suggestions on how you can bring positive change into your life. Learn to trust even when it's not easy. Break your own silly rules. Learn to express your emotions more freely. Open your heart to others. Be flexible and adaptable to change. Let go of grudges. Learn to be grateful. Forget about your status. Share with others, and don't be so bloody competitive. And for God's sake, learn to be warm and affectionate. And most importantly, learn to love yourself and others unconditionally,